Hello, I'm Dr. E.S. Suresh, working as Professor and Head of Civil and Environmental Engineering of National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chennai. I'm happy to present my capstone project as part of IUCE online teaching course. In fact, I have used Google Classroom as a learning management system for this capstone project. I have created a number of Google Classrooms for many of my faculty development programs which I have offered, and this particular capstone project in which I have used geographical information system for infrastructure planning as part of our ME infrastructure engineering and management program. So I have two faculty members and one teaching assistant and 16 students who have registered for this GIS for infrastructure planning. And to start with, let me introduce the course outline. The course outline is designed to make the students for using GIS as a decision support system for planning various infrastructure projects. The main objective of the course is to understand and explain maps and GIS, database management systems, GIS data model, data input, data analysis, GIS output design and presentation. This course is 3-credit course which include 2 hours of lecture, 2 hours of practical sessions. I have developed 5 course outcomes and I have also done the CO-PO mapping. Let me move to the next part, that is the timetable for the program. This is the overall timetable for our ME Infrastructure Engineering and Management, and this course is IM 5202 Geographical Information System for Infrastructure Planning. Then I'll go to the syllabus. In the syllabus, we have 5 units. The first unit is on the introduction to maps and GIS. The second unit is on the database management systems and GIS data model. The third unit is GIS data input. And fourth unit is GIS data analysis. And fifth unit is GIS input design and presentation. In fact, in each unit, we have 12 hours of the theory, including the theory and tutorial sessions. Then I'll move on to the next part of the presentation. The next part of the presentation is the course announcement. Of course, the course announcement is being made in the introductory module, and then we have also done the course material for the 5 different units. To start with, let me move on to the first unit, Introduction to Maps and GIS. So the content for the Introduction to Maps and GIS are being actually presented, and I am also presenting the PowerPoint which I have used for the teaching the first unit course. This first PowerPoint is very interesting, very comprehensive. It includes, there are about more than 150 slides are available for this, and I have also used the the videos, the other e-content material for this first unit. To start with, I have used the program on Introduction to GIS is being linked here. Let me go to the next unit. The next unit, the second unit, is actually on database management and GIS data model. Of course, we have also developed some tutorial exercises for this program, and I have included all the PowerPoint and the video materials for this particular unit. Then I will move on to the next part. The next part of my discussion, the third unit is on the GIS data input and the materials which I have posted are also being presented here. So both includes your e-content as well as the video material, e-content in the form of PowerPoint. Then we have also introduced the software QGIS. It's an open source GIS software. We have actually provided the link to the students who can actually practice the QGIS for our PG program. And then we have some announcement. You can see the announcement conducting the test on the week, and I have also created the interaction. I have created the discussions and the new material, new assignment for the first the assessment for our program. The 15 students have been turned and they have submitted the assignment, and the evaluation for the assignment is also being actually done. Then I'll go to the next part. The next part is actually on the again there is an interaction that those who have not submitted the assignment for unit and 3 submitted the earliest to check your marks. So they have checked the marks, and I have also created the alert. Mr. Sendil and Mr. Haridharan need to submit your assignment at the earliest. And I have also provided the link for the ArcGIS software, proprietary software. They can download the demonstration version of ArcGIS. This ArcGIS is being actually developed by ESRI. It's a very, very famous proprietary software. And I also provide a number of reading materials for doing the mini project as part of this program. So the mini project for carrying out what is how the mini project can be completed for as a part of this program is also being actually submitted. And then I have created one case study. It's a very, very interesting case study. And before that, and I have also created for the 5th unit the materials in the form of the PowerPoint as well as the YouTube material. And I have developed the recorded. In fact, I have recorded my own lecture and pre-recorded lecture, and this recording is being done in our Swayam studio, and this video is being extensively used for this particular program. I just run the program. This video is being actually played for our students. You can see the quality of the video. Hello viewers, welcome to the session on Smart City Planning and Overview as part of the National Resource Center project on Civil and Environmental Engineering. Our title of the project is Civil Infrastructure for Smart City Development. The stride of migration from rural to urban area. So this is the video which I have actually developed and used in my the Google Classroom for my PG program. And then I'm just showing you the the grades of my students who have actually submitted. Based on that, the grades are being assigned. You can see the grades, and you can see the grades for the 2 assignments, of course 2 assessment what we have done, and for the quiz what we have actually created. And of course for the feedback also I have created the feedback form and using the Google form, and this feedback form is actually submitted by the students for the course which I have offered. And this is the feedback analysis for various units. I got the feedback from my students. I'm happy to present my capstone project. I have really enjoyed this program. Thank you very much for the opportunity given.